Hello, I'm EnterElysium, we're back in Big Pharma, and it's time to finish off this production line. I think we're doing... reduces anxiety. Lovely drug, need that. Right, so let's try and rearrange this line, because frankly, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's an horrible mess. Right, so... something like that. Yeah, this works quite nicely. Which I am surprised about, because normally my stuff doesn't work like this. It's a lot more compact. And then we need 2 of these. Damn. Okay, we'll do that. In, out. Shake it all about. There's 3 things up here that are never going to get used. But they should be fine. Sachet maker! Excellent. I've got 40 points. I think we should start using some of them. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Upgrade those. That'll probably do for now. Actually, I need to probably fire some of them. My profit... No, I can loan out the end, remember? I can loan out the end. How long have we got? 5 months? This is going to get tight. This is really going to get tight. I need more money. I really do. Okay, what we got? Why are we not pushed out? Oh, because it doesn't go anywhere yet. Okay, tell me about yourself. You need to be at the other end of the spectrum. Of course you do. So that's basically an autoclave, but I don't know if we've got the space. Oh, we could try it. And frankly, I could turn you into a syringe. How much are you worth? $5.19. Do you upgrade? You don't upgrade! What? A syringe that reduces anxiety. That's gonna go over well. Let's put a analyzer here for now. Let's get that going. Right. Yeah, I think we actually have to fire over half the scientists. There we go. That's more like the money I want. Chromatograph. 1 month to the ultraviolet cura. Okay. Making a reasonable amount of money, but we're going to need that because we need to buy out a large area. And then, you know, things like ultraviolet cures, etc. They don't come cheap, and we've got 4 months left. This is going to be tight. Right, we've got Induces Nightmares. Keep going. There's the ultraviolet cura. We're in business. 36 points. Well, let's dump a couple of points in here. I know I'm using the ultraviolet cura. Do I want to put more in there? Yeah, go on. Increase the cost. TB. I mean, we're going to be making 800 on that. That's one in the bank, basically. Because it's going to end up at A-star. I've also just increased the profit we get on it by upgrading the syringe again. So this is going to be 800. Now the question is... what's the next one going to be? Male contraceptive or irritable bowel? Male contraceptive is a higher cell. Irritable... Wow. Event, the cold chain hypothesis. Irritable bowel is going up in demand. No, up in number of people. The demand is a little bit higher. But it's still not as valuable. I think we'll have to look at appetite suppressant and erectile dysfunction, see if there's any side effects that we would have. So, are you an appetite suppressant? I can't remember. I made an appetite suppressant. It's you over here, is it? Yes, you are. There's one side effect, which isn't terrible. It's also a fairly short line. Okay, so irritable bowel wouldn't be a difficult one to make. Where's the other one? What's the other one again? Male contraceptive, which goes from alleviate erectile dysfunction, which goes from remove warts eventually. Okay. Soothes cough. No. Antihistamine. Also, kinda no. Remove warts, there we go. This is a lot more complicated production chain because it involves shakers. Few more contraceptive. Leave its erectile dysfunction. It's a lot more complicated chain. That said, it might have an antihistamine property inside of it. Which would upgrade to alleviate insomnia. But I don't know. Looking at this, it's a much longer chain. How much are we making on it? We're making a lot more on it. The overhead for this is about 200. 240. The overhead for this is about 300 almost. Not a big difference between the two. Not a big difference. Right, this decision, the reason I'm waiting over this decision is because this decision is so pivotal. If I pick the wrong one, we might have not have time to go through, because we've only got, what, 2 months? 3 months, okay. We might not have time to go through another production line, because they take a day to move each step in the production line. I think we have to go with male contraceptive. Partly because we've never done it before, but also partly because it's got potential for a much higher cell. What were the secondary effects on it? That's what I was looking at initially, wasn't it? And I completely forgot to check. Urinary retention, inflamed skin. I'm going to try for both. I'm going to take out a massive loan and I'm going to try for both. And I think appetite suppressant goes first. For one reason. It doesn't have those side effects. Appetite suppressant actually only has one side effect when we get to here. Dries mouth. Okay. We're going to need a pretty large area. Insufficient for... Oh, god damn it. This loan is $500,000, but it will cost all of my income to pay it back. Right. Let's just recreate this exactly. Why are we using 1, 2, 3 evaporators? I assume because I had them on hand. It should be an agglomerator. Please tell me it should have just been an agglomerator. Oh no, because the last one is an upgrade. Okay, that makes sense, right. So, 3 of these. This room looks horrible. 1, 2... 3, followed by ionized. 1, 2, 3. You want to be ionized, do you? Just to double check. Oh no, you're already upgraded. You want to be autoclaved, but you need to be ionized to get down there. Ionized 1, 2, 3. Which reduces it by 9. Which is bang on. Okay. There we go. In terms of like a tight production line, it's fairly good. No! Up there, thank you. I'm losing this one, but I don't mind. It's going to take most of this area to produce this drug anyway. Right, you need to be asking for this one. No, I wasn't going for this. I was going for the other one, appetite suppressant, which is acid reflux, stomach ulcers, appetite suppressant. Okay. What happens after that? 2 autoclaves. You did go 1, 2, 3, didn't you? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Autoclaves. Okay, 2 autoclaves. And these take up a fair amount of room because of the annoyingness. Although that works really kind of well. Because we feed in there, we go in there, and I need a gap. And it no longer works that lovely. Although I could rotate. Oh my god. Why haven't I been doing this forever? This is amazing. So much better. Right. Okay. And then, when you come directly out of there, you need to hit 8 to 10. You're at 4. Okay. Up 4. So, agglomerate, evaporate, ultraviolet cure. Agglomerate, evaporate, ultraviolet cure. Right, let's have a look at the ultraviolet cure then. You are speed 3. So I kind of need 3 of you. And then I have no idea what it's going to be after that. I have no idea what the concentration is going to require. But we've got plenty of room left in that room, so we should be able to produce that. Now, at the same time, we want to be trying to get the alleviates erectile dysfunction. We can do this. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? Okay. This is like a complete mess, this production line. There was 2 ingredients coming in, which had to be shaken. Because we wanted the... but I have more of these now. I have more of these catalysts. By the way, people were complaining at me for like having 2 shakers on each side or something, and I was like, but you need to, they're speed 2. Like, what? Now I can shift more than one place, by the way. Might be able to speed things up, so... No, that doesn't really help. Nah, it still needs to be shifted 1. Let's look at the other ingredients. Do I have anything else with a triple? I think I do. Or do I not? No, I've got 1 here and 1 here. They're both in the same place. And frankly, I'd rather have antihistamine as a second side effect rather than prompts fits. Unless I need prompts fits, but I don't. Okay. So we're going to buy a new area for this one, and I think it's going to have to be this area here because it's pretty large. I'll need the space. Right. Effectively, I want to just reproduce this production line in pretty much entirely. So... it'll be 2 mixers. 2 shakers on either side. Yeah. I mean, people were saying I should, like, shake the center drug or something? But that wouldn't make sense, because the catalyst is there. I have to shake the center drug. I could shake it twice, because I have the twice ability now, but back in the day, I didn't. I could shake this twice. But then I'd get causes, pins, and needles. And frankly, I could do it without. That said, I can get rid of it. But again, I don't see the real value of that. I can always just shake twice on either side. And, you know, chain doors on either side isn't really a big drawback. It's just, you know, kind of annoying, but... Right, bam. Bam. And they'll come out around here. Feed into that. Feed into there. Feed into there. This, like, seems to work all too well. I'm a little bit concerned. I might be actually competent now. Shock horror. Right, you feed into there. Both feed out there. There we go. That seems all too good. Like, just, there's something wrong. Bitter Silica Essence is the side one. The main one is Unrefined Cloudfruit Tincture. Okay, Unrefined Cloudfruit Tincture. Bitter Silica Essence. I will upgrade this, by the way, because it costs so much. Which was the other one I was using? I don't know, we'll save the points for a little bit, maybe tweak them or something. Bitter Silica. Bitter Silica. Right, this should be the same as over here, so what we get? We get 13 to 15 needed, we're at 9, so that's up 4 and ionize, so yep, that's exactly what we're seeing, up 4 and ionize. Ionize, 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 ionize. Givey. Givey? I was like, give to me, and it just came out as Givey. Maybe if we, like, put that there. And there, and... yeah, that works. Right, now what do we do? After it's upgraded. It wants to go to 17 to 19. Okay, we can do that. So, up 7. Why am I seeing it going up more? Oh, because it gets agglomerated to... yeah, okay. 2 agglomerators, a evaporator, then an agglomerator. 2 agglomerators, an evaporator, and then another agglomerator. Bloody hell, this is quite a long list of things to go. We'll get it, we'll get it. We'll own this. It will be our puppy. I don't know why puppy. We'll probably experiment on them. Like that. There we go. So, in. There we go, right, okay. And when you get to there, and you upgrade it again, then you want the ultraviolet cure, and this is where a new thing comes in entirely. So, we can ignore that. Right. Although we're kind of pressed for space. Oh, but I can buy more space, so yeah, it's fine. Buy. And we're running out of money. Oops. Okay. This is going to sink our cash reserves because it's going to, like, pay for every step without producing anything. Maybe I need to fire someone to try and prevent that. Fire a few there. How many points have we got in the ingredients? 4 explorers. I don't have to keep 4 explorers. Okay. Start producing. You're the base, so you need to be toggled. There we go. Is it correct? That's correct, yeah. So that's going to produce that. Right, what have you found out for me? Oh god, no, I don't want to go there. Reduce anxiety. Okay, bam, that's what I wanted to know. I will just move you. Ah! Right. Tell me about yourself. We need to go down to here. And then syringe it. Give the syringe to someone with anxiety. Good idea. Oh, can we do it? Yeah, we can. It's a long way to go down. How much do we want to go to? We want to go to 3. We're at 20, so we need to go down 17. Oh, how do we do this? Oh, probably agglomerate. And frankly, I don't think we have enough room to put, like, the 3 syringes in, so I think what we do is we take one of these out entirely. So we're not going to be able to use that speed. So we'll get to 17 drop. We can get a 10 drop by using... No, we're not use a chromatograph. That'd be silly. Right, so come on, place there. Autoclave, 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 autoclave. Basically, this line, we've decided we're not going to go full speed. Which is fine, because it just means that, you know, we'll get slightly less profit off it. Right, we're at 10. We need to go down to a 3. Ionize, ionize, dissolve. Ionize. Ionize. And then... dissolve. And then syringe. Bam. Well, I think that's it for this episode. We're going to have to figure out what comes at the end of these. Next episode, how long have we got? 3 months, okay. This should be a pretty good sale, although, you know, it's going to be only a third the speed that we could have. But I think that's perfectly acceptable considering. Anyway, I'm EnterElysium. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you have, and to like, not subscribe, please consider subscribing. And we will call this the Elysia Anxiety Ease QQQ1. Codename QQQ1. I love you all, nerds. Stay shiny.